Hello, Bishes. Hope everyone's doing good. Today I am doing my full coverage nail extensions. Show you how I apply them. Ignore my voice. I am fighting off a cold, unfortunately. So this is the Bettles kit, and it comes with all of the nail tips in individual baggies with their size number on it, so you don't have to. That's really nice, so you don't have to go fighting through that. And a 2-in-1 nail glue gel base situation. And I'm just etching the insides of my tips. And you don't have to do this. I did just to be extra safe that my stuff's gonna stay on. But I didn't do this on my last set, and they stayed on for a whole month. So there you go. This is what I was wearing. I was wearing these extensions through my Halloween October manis, and they stayed on a really long time, and now I'm wearing them again. So this is how I apply them and what I do. I am buffing my nails first, and then I am going to go in with this Kiara Sky Bond. It's a dip bond dehydrator, but I will say, if you guys are having any problems with lifting or anything, you should try this, because this stuff is like freaking amazing. I don't even know. I haven't had any problems with lifting since I started using this, and that's even with peel base. So yeah, I would recommend trying this and seeing if it helps if you're having problems. So after I put that on all of my nails, I already have my thumb done just because it's my thumb and it's kind of a pain in the butt to just sit around waiting for that, because you have to take it step by step anyways by itself. So anyways, I am applying a very thin layer of this 2-in-1 gel that it comes with. It's on the bottle, it says nail glue, which is essentially correct because it is the nail glue, but it's also the gel base too. So I am using this, and I'm putting a very thin layer on all of my fingers, and I am going to cure this for 30 seconds. You could cure for a full minute. I only did 30 seconds because I'm going to finish off the cure when I have all of my nails on. So when I have the actual tips on. So right now I am doing this, and then, like I said, I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. And you want to make sure you don't have anything on your skin or anything. That way, well, gel on your skin can cause allergies, so just be careful about that. And so what I'm going to do is take this gel, and I am going to apply it in the well of the nail. And so here I'm trying to see, I should have done this before and I forgot, where my natural nail is going to meet at the tip. That way I don't go past that section, so I don't have a bunch of gel pushed out the end of my nail when I put it on. So I'm just making sure that I put that not even exactly where my nail is going to finish, but like a little bit, maybe like a millimeter above where my nail is going to finish. And I'm going to focus a little bit more gel around the cuticle area of the nail, because that's where we're going to start, and then it's going to push all of that gel forward. So I'm going to then make sure I have my little flashlight on. I did use it in my mouth to cure this, so you'll see that in a second. I'm starting at a 45-degree angle at my cuticle, and then slowly pushing it down to push all of that gel to the free edge. And now I have my flashlight, and I am going to hold that and cure the sides. I'll slowly start to move my thumb away so that it's not in the way of the curing, but because you can't really cure it with your other finger in the way. But so I'm like moving my nail around side to side too, holding it just to make sure that it all gets cured. And yes, I am using my mouth to hold my LED flashlight because it comes with a little lamp, this kit does. However, I can't like I can fit my fingers in there. I struggle with it a little bit to see what I'm doing and know that I'm not actually moving my finger and sliding the gel and everything around. So I turn on my flashlight before I apply the nail. So I'll put my gel in the nail, then I'll turn on my flashlight and put it in my mouth, and then I'll flip the nail over and go ahead and apply it. And then that way I already have my flashlight on and I'm not trying to turn it on any haphazardly way or anything. So yes, it did work. I probably looked hilarious doing it, but it worked. And I just held it in my mouth until it was cured and not going anywhere. And then I switched to my hand, finished it for a few seconds, and that was that. So yeah, I'll leave the LED flashlights linked below and the kit. But this whole kit was about $20, and it's really good. I really like it. It's some of my favorite nails. So again, start at the cuticle at a 45-degree angle, slowly push down and get that gel from the cuticle to the free edge and cure. And I will, I think this nail might have been one of them. When I took it off, I seen that there was a little air bubble just at the free edge, so I just pushed down a little bit more. The gel wasn't fully cured right there, so it's pushed down, and I just finished it off with the cure, and it was fine. So you want to try and make sure that you don't have no air bubbles or anything in there, so no moisture or anything gets in there and causes any greenies. You don't want no fungus or anything. I'm not going to lie, last time I didn't apply them as good as these ones, and I did have some air bubbles in the center of my nail, and I just left it alone. Nothing bad happened, but if the air bubbles are closer to the outer perimeter of your nail, you're going to want to definitely redo it. And if you catch it before you fully cure it, then you can just take the nail off, wipe the gel off, and just reapply like that. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to need to take the nail off, soak it, file it, whatever, and redo it. Here I am using the straight edge toenail clippers to cut my nails because I mentioned this in another video. I don't even know if I uploaded that video actually. I don't know. My nail cutters that I have are so hard to work with. I mean, so hard. It takes my full strength to do it. So with the straight edge toenail clippers, I just cut a little on each side of the nail. You don't want to cut straight across because you do have the chance of like cracking the nail. And so I just cut a little bit on one side to about the halfway point, and then go to the other side, cut to the halfway point, and it'll either come off or you just kind of move it up and down and it'll break off. So that's what you do. And I find that works really good. And I am leaving these quite long for now. They didn't last very long, this long, but for now they are long. I just wanted something different. I'm taking my sanding band on my e-file, and I am going around my cuticle and just thinning that and trying to make it as flush as possible to my cuticle and my skin and everything. And then I am also going over the entirety of the nail just to roughen it up and everything. And this part really isn't necessary, but I did it just like the whole nail just because I'm a weirdo and don't necessarily like to have one part of my nail filed and not the rest, so I just kind of touched over it and roughened the whole nail up. And I'm just going ever so slowly around the cuticle. Like you can see, I only have my e-file at a 5. I felt like that did what it was supposed to and worked really nice. And this is the iGel Beauty, the one e-file. I got this when they did the they always have 60% off, but with the 60% off on Halloween weekend, they also did an extra 10% off, and then on with the 60%, so I got this e-file for like $70, and I freaking love it. It's amazing. It's chargeable, and wireless, so you can just charge it, unplug it, and be on the go, or you can leave it plugged in and still use it while it's charging. Whatever. I love it. It's really, really nice. And so when I'm done with filing these nails, I'm going to be switching my bit, and I am going to be using the cone shaped one. You'll see it here in just a second. And I'm going to go around my cuticle one more time just to make sure and really thin that out as much as possible. See, I'm at a 5 again, and I'm going to, just be doing that. I left out my pinky because I was kind of out of camera for it anyways. So this is what I am doing, just going around my cuticle one more time. And I'm also going to take this bit and go on the underneath part of my nail. I think I had 1 or 2 nails where the gel spilt out underneath the nail. And so I am just taking this drill bit to loosen that up. And then here on my pinky, once I see that it's loose enough and I just can't quite get it, I took my little cuticle tool and picked it, and it came out. And so then once I had that out, I also grabbed my tweezers to get it out. Once I had that out, I just kind of went over it one more time, make sure it was all nice and smooth, and that is how I filed down the gel from underneath my nails as well. I was just using this little guy, and it worked quite nicely. And I just needed to show you guys this. I have this, it goes all the way up to 30, but it does not move. It doesn't move or vibrate. And that's pretty darn good that it just stays that still while it's at that. And so I am filing my free edge now. And I'm looking at it from all the angles, from my fingers like facing towards me, away from me, all the stuff, looking at it, seeing if I can get my free edge as straight as possible. And I did not do anything with the sides of the nail because I really like the shape as they were, so I didn't taper in anything else or do anything. These were already pre-shaped as coffin, and I really liked the way that they looked. Just like that, so I left them alone, and I only worried about the cuticle area and my free edge. And I totally forgot to take pictures after this, so this is the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, bitches.